Hi, welcome back everyone. In my previous video on Citrum, I saw a comment that asked about my views on Comfortdelgro, or Comfort in short, right? So your wish is my command. Hence, I went to dig deeper into the stock and the research shows that it is quite an interesting stock right now, given that it has closed at near a 15-year low, which is why I decided to do this video now. On this note, if you also want me to cover any stocks that you have chanced upon or are interested in, you can just leave a comment down below. I read all the comments. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified. So now let's come back to the video and check out Comfortdelgro. So firstly, let's talk about Comfortdelgro and the quick background. Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about Comfort with their blue and yellow taxis roaming around Singapore every day. But that's not all of their business. If you go and do a deeper search, right, ComfortDelGro actually has three big business segments, including public transport services under SBS Transit, Metro Line UK, and Comfort Australia, which constitute to a bulk of 75% revenue as of 31st December. Taxi itself only constitutes to around 14% revenue, whereas there's still inspection and testing services by Vicom, a 3.1% uh, contribution to the revenue. And according to their corporate PowerPoint, Singapore still commands the bulk of the revenue, but there's constant growth at UK, Australia, and China too. More notably, China's revenue is 224 million, but the operating profit margins are quite good at 20%. Next, let's talk about their share price history. So right now, when I check back in Yahoo Finance, I was really surprised by the 15-year low that the share price has touched on since 2008. This is even lower than the pandemic 2020, share price of around $1.30 plus, when traffic totally came to a standstill, and ComfortDelGro still has to continually offer rental rebates, be it in Singapore, UK, or Australia. So although you can argue that there's inflation now, driver shortage, competition with Grab, etc., etc., personally, I think that Comfort has already gone through the tough phase where there's no demand and Grab is just throwing promo codes in their startup phase. So I am using, okay, so personally I'm using Comfort more than Grab nowadays because I have two kids and I often have to take a taxi instead of, a Grab. And I forever can't get a taxi from Grab during the crunch time. And over time, I will just go straight for the Comfort booking from the onset. And okay, so at this point in time, I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers now. So I just want to do a mini giveaway where I will pick one lucky winner to win a $25 Capital E voucher. So what you need to do is just to be a subscriber and comment I won down below, and I will pick the lucky winner by the end of this week. And also, not to forget our beloved financial meme. Now let's get back to the video. Look at Comfort's balance sheet, sitting on a net cash position of 653 million as of 31st December 2022. Based on the annualized 2 years of capex, right, around 200 plus million, the net cash position is more than enough for a good 2 to 3 years. This is why it is good for them to do the share buybacks with the cash hot. And we are seeing a lot of the activity right now. When you look at this picture over here, the transaction value in the second quarter is 1.2 million, almost 10 times that of the first quarter, the preceding quarter. What I interpret is that the management team is indicating that the share price has come down a lot more and maybe, reach a undervalued status. Now let's move on to the peer comparison, the valuations, where I compare Comfort against some global transport peers of the same business model. Okay, so right now we're at the Simply Wall Street interface, and when you look at the P ratio, okay, versus ComfortDelGro's peers, you would have seen that there are still, a couple of transport players out there in the world. Well, the first one is MTR, which is a Hong Kong-based one. They operate the train stations in Hong Kong. a rather big company, right? Perak Transit Berhad is a bus operator in Malaysia. First Group itself is a UK transport operator, so it is also listed in UK. It's pretty big as well. And then you also have a Bluebird. If you go to Indonesia, you have seen a lot of their Bluebird, taxis. I don't know whether they copy Comfort lah. Yeah. Anyway, so Comfortdelgro is sitting right smack in the middle, around 13 times P ratio compared to the peer average. Okay, so what do you think about Comfortdelgro? Is it gonna stabilize and rebound, or will it continue downtrend as a falling knife? Comment below and let us know. With that, if you find this video helpful for you, I will appreciate if you can help me to tap the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Singapore and US stocks analysis. Next up, check out our other stock analysis on Citrum over here if you haven't done so. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching and ciao.